Oh wow. So I guess it's recording now. So I just wanted to show you guys, well, my iPad, I guess. I got AirShow, so I could record stuff on my iPad. I figured that, I don't know, that'd be cool. I could do videos like that. So it's just a friend of mine. He draws and stuff too. I re-downloaded my thing, so I figured I could start up drawing again, do a drawing video, since I know some of my friends who may or may not be watching my videos. I don't know. I actually don't know because I can't see my subscribers' names or anything for some reason. It's weird. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. You know, I forgot what I was saying. Shit. Oh yeah, some of my friends, they really like my drawing. I don't know. So I figure maybe other people might like my drawing, like my subscribers. You know what I mean? That, if you see that red gargoyle looking guy, it's really weird shaped and kind of a triangle ish. You know, it's like a bad drawing. That's not my drawing. That's actually somebody else's drawing that I downloaded, like saved in my camera roll so I could draw my own version, which I could show you guys in a video if you wanted. Say so in the comments if you want to see it. I gotta be careful. I have some sensitive material. Yeah, I'm just gonna click this guy. Do this cartooning thing. It's kind of like tracing, but then you turn it into a cartoon thing. It's called low poly art or whatever. I think that's what Mr. Schulteon called it. My teacher for Computer Art Studio. So I'm gonna try it on the iPad. Oh, I forgot I can't do the rotate thing. So yeah. Drawing, I'm not gonna lie, usually is a lot more fun when you're doing it yourself as to when you're watching it, unless you're like learning stuff, you know. I have to admit though, low poly art or whatever, where you trace it and then turn it into your own cartoony thing, is very useful and convenient. I'm not gonna lie. It's really fun too. I actually made one Doom guy already, but with Illustrator on a desktop computer in the computer lab at the school. So it was fun. It was lit. I'm still putting on gradients for it though. I thought I was done, but then Mr. Schulteon was like, "Nope, you gotta put gradients on it." And I was like, "Oh, why didn't you say that before?" Yeah. So then I spent like a whole class doing that, and then Lacey kept bugging me about. So she kept bugging me about making a pencil. I was like, "Jack, you better get started on that pencil. You better get started on the pencil. Jack, get started on your pencil." Like it's supposed to be super hard to make a pencil. Not like carve a pencil out of wood, like draw a pencil with a digital art program. Like I just made fucking Doom Guy. I think it'd be easy enough to make a pencil. She kept bugging me about it, like it's gonna take a super long time. You know what I did? I did it. I finished it in like 10 seconds. Yeah. Well, at first I messed up because I did a really small like picture template thing, like the actual page, like you see what the Doom Guy picture image is on the white part. I made that really small, so I had to start over because it really messed up my attempt to make a pencil. Because I couldn't make the things align or anything. It was ridiculous. Like seriously. Like, it wasn't just that it wouldn't like align. It couldn't change the size or like the shape of like like there's a square, there's like a box tool where you can, make a box with the outline thing, like you would make an online picture frame or whatever. And I couldn't change the shape of those to match so I can align the pencil and stuff. And it was just so irritating. But once I fixed that, you know, put the settings for that stuff on its default thing. It wasn't like size specifically. It was a weird thing, dimensions thing. It wasn't like usual dimensions. It's something I haven't, at least I hadn't noticed before. So probably isn't what you're thinking. But I forgot what I was saying. Shit. But anyway, so yeah, I start with a sketch. This is me using a stylus, so it's gonna be a lot different than a lot less careful. I also want to take note that if you're doing something like this and it's not symmetrical, say it's armor like this, standing facing forward, it's not symmetrical, even without all these freaking scratches and scars. If it's just like a plain suit, it doesn't match. That's okay. Just go along with it because it's meant to be like that. Probably. If it's something like this amount of high quality and detail, you know what I mean? Or if it's been on like a game designed character, designed by like dozens of people, it's meant to be asymmetrical, as in it's not the same on both sides. Alright? So don't worry about it. Try and do it and not make it look wonky. Yes, wonky, as in like weird or awkward. And do it to your best ability. By the time you're done, it'll probably look perfectly fine, to be honest. I freak out a whole bunch of times, and I've wasted opportunities for great pieces of art. Some what could have been really good work from me. Because I thought it was crap because it looked awkward and weird in the beginning. I was like, fuck it. And then, where it could have been really good if I just stuck with it and not been discouraged. So don't get discouraged if it looks awkward in the beginning. Now, if it looks awkward when you're like 3/4 of the way done, then you may need to like maybe start over or go back to your, I don't know, to a place where you can make it unawkward again. You know what I mean? Just if by the time you're done and it looks weird, awkward, and crappy, then you could just start over at that point. Or if it gets really late in it, late in the making, and you're noticing it just doesn't look right, then you should worry about that a little bit. Now, when you're doing something like this, where you're doing the trace thing, tracing it, I'm tracing it. Usually I don't trace things, but I'm trying this because I learned it in school. It turned out really cool. But I noticed that if you trace it, you don't like do it to every single little detail, right? You just do the basic outlines of things and basic shapes and stuff, like the shape of the chest plate, then do the little circle thing, that's it. Well, maybe like that. Don't get into every nitty gritty little detail. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of go with it. Don't do too much, but don't do too little to the point where it's just a big blob. You have to have some detail and separation and stuff like that. Whoops. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that looks actually, I was gonna say it looks kind of awkward, but it actually looks pretty awesome. Not like awesome, like badass, super detailed awesome, but like, it doesn't look like bad. Shit. Okay. But at least it looks good. So far. And for those of you who want to become artists, but you're worried about all your art looking like crap and stuff, like I said before, don't get discouraged. Just keep practicing, keep going at it. All because, like, most of my art doesn't turn out that well. I usually mess up and so it just doesn't work out. So you just gotta go with it, find your style, and I could talk about finding style either later in this video or in another video. But you know, you just gotta find your style, find your groove, learn different techniques and how to do things. You know, like how to draw heads and stuff, and look up Keenan Lafferty. Okay, look him up. He's a professional concept artist, and he's really fucking good. And he's really good at teaching. He does a YouTube channel where he does tutorials and teaches you how to do stuff, and he's really good at it. You know, he's a professional concept artist, and he's been doing it for a while, and he's really, really good. So I would suggest you look at that up. If you don't know how to spell his name, it's KIENANLAFFERTY, which I'll leave his name in the description or a link to his channel. Probably just do his name because I'm lazy and I don't want to do all that crap with the linking. It's for some reason on my iPad it's really weird and difficult to put up a link. I don't know why. In the description, it's just so weird. It's irritating. So basic shapes. Don't do all the nitty gritty stuff. Just kind of get that basic general shape stuff. Or if you want to do nitty gritty and just get sued for copyright laws for making an exact copy. And, I don't know. Actually, I don't think that's how that works. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works. I think that's just with writing and stuff. With art, I don't know. If you just took a copy of this whole thing, of the original photo, say, oops, wrong, you know, just this whole thing, you know, and then you posted it and said it was yours, you know, and then you made a bunch of, or tried to sell it or something, you probably get sued then, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure because I've never had to worry about that, you know. I never try and steal people's artwork. I'll make my own version of somebody's artwork. You know, I'll make my own version of it, but I'll never try and steal somebody's artwork. You know what I mean? Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, but for some reason, his armor, even without all the scarring and explosion, shrapnel, and tearing, whatever, his suit is actually very asymmetrical. Like, super asymmetrical. It's ridiculous. You know, so it can be really frustrating for those who, like, say, have OCD or something. Which, in my opinion, if you have OCD, you shouldn't be doing art at all anyway. Period. Ever. Unless it's like not that bad. Unless it's like just, I don't know, real life stuff. If you could do it with art and not freak out about asymmetrical stuff, then that's cool. But you guys know what I mean by that. You know, if you freak out over every little thing, art may not be the best thing for you. Because just like with music, you can always be better. The art can always be better. Always. There's always a way to make it better. Always. And, you know, you can master your own style and stuff, but you could always improve. You always have room for improvement. Always. Even if you think you're perfect, absolutely perfect, and, you know, you're the ultimate master of freaking drawing, you're not. I guarantee you're not. And there's somebody out there probably better than you. You're like, ha, you draw like a piece of shit. Which, don't feel bad about that. It just means that you... Okay, well, actually, I'd probably be pretty pissed off myself, but don't let it, like, make you, bring you down. I mean, getting angry is reasonable, but getting depressed over that isn't, because, it's just, you just need to improve, that's all. Anyway, yeah, let's see. go over this a little bit. Bam. It's always good, even if you're not like tracing, if you're doing it by your own hand without a picture under it or whatever, it's always good to have a reference point. Have a reference to what you're drawing. I find it that every time, my art is always better when I have a reference for the things I'm drawing and the parts of drawing, It will always be better if you have a real life reference, Like if you try to free hand draw the Praetor, that's what Doom Guy's suit is called, this armor, without any reference point or anything, it's probably going to suck, and it's not going to look anything like the actual armor. But if you have a picture like this off to the side or on your computer screen while you draw it on your sketchbook or something, it'll look a lot better because you'll have a reference point, and you'll know where to put things and stuff. That's not to say it's a guarantee that your art will be awesome. It's just it'll make it better if you have a reference point. Okay, here we go. Another thing that remember that when you're done with your art piece, always look back and make sure you didn't miss anything. I've found a lot of times that I've thought I was done, but I actually missed like 20 things, So you end up with an unfinished product, which is not good, especially if you do art for a living. You accidentally leave out half a page because you were zoomed in the whole time. So from time to time, make sure to zoom out. If you have something like this, with the image underneath, make it so that that's invisible so you can look at it and see what you're missing. Yep. Woo. I'm doing this on my couch, by the way. I'm sitting right next to my two super adorable sleeping puppies, who are both 100 pounds. Yeah, okay, they're not really puppies. There's Callie, the Great Pyrenees Lab Mix. She's adorable. She's a year old. She just turned a year old on January 14th. And Diesel, my pit bull, he's 4 years old. I can't remember, for the life of me, I can't remember his birthday for some reason. But he's like 3 or 4 years old. He's a little shit. I'm not gonna lie. But I love him. He's adorable. He's my buddy. Let's see. I hope this is still recording. This is my first time using this app thing that records my screen. So I just hope it's recording still. Because I'm not entirely sure I know how to use this properly. Or the time limit, if there's a time limit on how long I can record. I hope there isn't. Really hope there isn't. In fact, let's check. Hey. Good. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, but that reminds me. I'm gonna be posting a little bit more videos. I'm just trying to figure things out, and I have stuff to do too, YouTube isn't my entire life, just 90% of it. Still have that 10%. But there are going to be more videos coming, like that Doom. If you guys have seen my Doom trailer thing for my Doom roleplay trailer, that's going to come out not super soon. As soon as I'm have the time to write a script, which I'm probably going to do right after I do this video. I'm going to start writing a script for that. I'm going to start trying to do videos where I'm trying to learn how to use a green screen so I can do my own videos with me in them. I'm going to try and make some horns because, you know, a lot of my videos have people with horns in them. So it may sound strange to newcomers, but no, I don't worship Satan or anything like that. It's just a school pun that turned into a YouTube channel. Well, not a school pun, just a joke, an inside joke among friends, and an idea I always liked about making the Blue Devil look cooler developed into an inside joke, which developed into a YouTube channel. Yep. But there's going to be more videos soon, very soon. As soon as I figure out what the hell I'm doing. I'm going to try and do some reaction videos, too. I don't know when the next Devil's Den podcast is going to be, like the actual podcast. You talk about stuff, interviews, all that jazz. I don't know when that stuff's going to be, but other videos like reaction videos, ASMR, stuff like that, even music sometimes, and art videos are going to be posted more often. I'll even do info or lore videos if you want. Just, you know, leave that in the comments if you want those, because I really love research if it's about something I'm interested in. If it's something that doesn't seem interesting to me, I probably will suck at the research. But I'm really good at researching. I love lore, statistics, stuff like that. For, like, you know, games, fictional characters and stuff. Sometimes even stuff like biblical stuff. Sometimes. If I'm getting into it. I just like to research things and talk about things. Boop. I just realized I said boop. I didn't even realize that until just now. So yeah, I'm a big Doom fan, and from now on, if you're a subscriber, I'm calling you my Doomie. I got that from a classmate named Jaden today. He said that, and I was like, holy shit, that's an awesome nickname for Doom fans. Then I was like, wait, that's an awesome nickname for my subscribers. Let's go. Yeah. No, but seriously, I'm going to call you guys Doomies, as in, like, Doom, you know, like, so I'm going to call my Doom fan friends and my subscribers, because I love Doom. Doom. Yeah, I'm a really big Doom fan as of 2016. Yeah, I didn't really know about Doom. You know, I didn't know a lot about Doom until that Doom Guy versus Master Chief thing came out, which is a really cool death battle. I wish they would remake it with, like, 3D stuff, you know, because they deserve that, because they're classic fictional badasses, you know what I mean? They deserve to have, like, one of those 3D things like Deadpool and Deathstroke got. Yeah, but it was really cool. I love the statistics and learning about the characters and stuff like that. I just love that. It's really fun for me. You know? To learn stuff like that. It's just in that way and manner. For reasons like that, I just like it. I think it's cool. I may have done too much with the... No? Okay. That looks super weird. I have no idea what I did wrong with that. The answer to that, what I did wrong with that, is yes. Yes, I did. I'll say that sometimes. If I say answer a question that's not a yes or no question, and I say yes, that means, like, everything, like, all of the above. That's what that means when I say that. And no is the exact opposite of that, is a no. You know, do you like Pepsi or Coca-Cola? No. You know, what's your favorite food? Yes. and you'll know what that means. Especially if you're like somebody who knows me in real life and who is subscribed to me, like one of my friends who I'm not going to name because, privacy. I do have a friend that's subscribed, and so you, bud, my bro, Sifa, my doomie. If you hear that in school, me saying that at school or work or whatever, now you'll know what I mean by that. And then when somebody tries to roast me, you can roast them, and you'll look cool. I won't look cool because I wouldn't be the one roasting them. Because you know what I mean. Yeah, if you guys want me to do actual art tutorials and teach you guys stuff, I can. The art is a lot more simple and a lot easier than people think. Drawing all this complicated stuff, you got to think about it as drawing it one line at a time. Like each line, you have to think of it as each individual piece. It could look, so then it seems a lot more simple. Like something super complicated seem so simple. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's simple. Because you think of it as piece by piece, and you think about each individual piece and how to draw that. If you know how to do that, each individual piece, it seems a lot easier. And for some reason, I just drew a weird, I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. Like, if you guys seeing this, I have no fucking idea what this is. No idea. I just started doodling to accentuate my talk thing about details and individual pieces. So yeah, that's a tip. Just think of it each individual part, like one at a time. Like have in the moment thinking with it, Focus on the part you're on. And just, you know what I'm saying. And if you don't, that fucking sucks. I'll explain it in the comments if you comment. I'll reply when I can give a better explanation. Sometimes it takes me time to give the actual explanation. Like, I can't think of it right on the spot, so then it takes time for me to, actually, figure out what I really mean, how to put it into words of what I was actually trying to say. So if there's something you don't understand, or there's, if I say, you know what I'm saying, and you don't, just say that in the comments and say what you didn't understand. And I'll reply to you as soon as I figure out what the hell I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm talking about, for real. Like, not in the sense, I don't know what I'm talking about, as in I don't, in the negative way, you would insult somebody, you don't even know what the hell you're talking about. But in the sense of, I'm just babbling, because I'm, occupying the time. Kind of don't know what I'm talking about, like when you're doing something goofy and someone's like, oh, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, I don't even know. Same thing, but with talking. I like to talk. I like hearing sound. I'm a very auditory and verbal person. Even when I'm expressing pain, a lot of times, people will scream and yell and stuff. You're I'm very verbal, so ow, 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 ow. Except I'm shit, 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 shit. I'll just be very verbal, even if it doesn't hurt that much. I'll be like, shit, fuck, nugget, fuck, okay, I'm good. And no, I did not say the N-word, I said nuggets. Even though I don't really care, because I can say the N-word. But I'm not even going to get into race. Just fuck that. Fuck race. Race does not matter on my channel at all. Don't ask my race. Don't ask other people's race. If you have a means to offend them, just please don't. Because this just makes things complicated. It's just irritating. I legit don't even want to draw this part. Draw this and put it down here. For real, I just don't want to. Transfer this and put it here. If you didn't see it before, because I just don't want to do that. I really don't. But, got to. It's going to be a lot harder because I'm freehanding this time. Well, sort of. Well, this is the reference point thing I'm talking about. Always good to have a reference point. Always. The better the reference point, and the more often you use your reference points, the less wonky and awkward your stuff will be. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, it'll turn out a lot. There's a lot bigger chance of it turning out really good if you just use a reference point. See? Look at that. Oh yeah, and as for like drawing straight lines and weapons and stuff, my advice is use some type of application or something if you're doing it digitally to just use a ruler or straight edge or something. Like on here, I think there should be. Yeah, there's a ruler. Super convenient. And I don't know why I wasn't using it before. You just use that or use a line tool. If you have one of those on there, we could just draw a line segment by, clicking here and then drag it and then click in there and like go, ow, there. Okay. For some reason, hiccups hurt. That's very strange. Probably should do that today. Probably not. I don't know. Yeah, but like I said, you don't have to. If you think you can draw it straight, which you probably cannot draw it perfectly straight, I would be legitimately amazed if you could. And extremely jealous, possibly homicidal. Just kidding. A bleach. You guys saw that, right? That notification? Somebody just messaged me a bleach. I don't even know I don't even want to know. I swear, sometimes you'll find some of the nicest and some of the biggest dick holes on YouTube and ASMR comment sections. You'll find some of the nicest, kindest people and coolest, but at the same time, you'll find just the biggest dick holes in the world on ASMR. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. They're talking all shit and how ASMR is weird and gay, and when they're on, like, every ASMR video that comes on and it's very, but they're just such dicks. They're just all little shitheads. I try and be respectful. I make it a point to respect people's beliefs and stuff, but at the same time, contradictingly, whatever the fuck the word is. I know it's contradict, but contradicting, it's very contradicting. I just took like 5 minutes to say contradicting. Oh my god. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, it's very contradicting because I also feel like people are too sensitive, and they're too easily offended, and people are raising their kids and babying them so much where when they get into real life, they're going to be completely fucked. Like, their parents aren't doing them any good by babying them to the extent that people are right now. This is just my opinion. They're just fucking them over for real life. They're going to be bullied. They're going to they're just going to turn into these little lazy assholes that do nothing but talk shit on the internet and in real life and bully people. They're just going to turn into that. They're just going to be little smart-ass dickholes. I am cursing a lot. That's just what they're turning their kids into. They're ruining their children by babying them too much. But at the same time, you don't want to turn them into murderers. You know, you should raise them the same, basically, not the exact same way I was, but in terms of media, a lot similar to the way I was. You know, with Teen Titans stuff like that. Obviously, probably not NCIS, although it did turn out well for me and every single member of my family for watching NCIS. Well, every single member of my family that was born during the time period in which NCIS started and today, you know what I mean? That's a thing in my dad's side of the family. Actually, it's really funny because as little kids, everybody since NCIS first came out, or, you know, since crime shows came out, everybody in my family watches crime shows. Nowadays, in the past 17, 16, 17 years, or around there, whatever, NCIS usually in Law and Order. And when you're a little kid, like, I've been watching crime shows since I was like a baby. You know what? I'm I'm in a pretty good balance between asshole and like oversensitive and stuff. You know what I mean? Like sensitivity and being a dick. I'm in a pretty good balance with that. Like I know when to be a dick. So, well, not like be a dick, but like say a race joke or sexism joke or be like say something that involves something like that. I also know, but at the same time, I also know when to pull my punches when it's not a good time to say that or where it's not cool. You know what I mean? It's just where you can. I don't know. It may not make sense to some people, but there is a way you could say the stuff that some assholes say, and it's like, and at the same time, and sometimes you can tell the difference on when it's time to be respectful and stuff, and when it's time to be like, it's hard to explain. Sort of. I don't know. It's probably just because I'm me. It's probably the only reason why it's hard to explain. Because I never had to explain it before. I just kind of know when to do what, sort of, ish, kind of. Where did my, oh, right, there. Yeah, I don't have my rotation lock on, so that's, oh, it's turned out pretty well. I have to reposition myself, be more comfortable. At this point, it's like so dark and shit, I just don't even, like on the screen, like the picture is just so dark, I don't even give a damn. Like I kind of know where. I was gonna do square, just fuck it. That's good enough for that. I don't really give a fuck. I don't give that much of a fuck. Sometimes it just doesn't really matter that much. You don't have to get every single detail. Unless, designing, doing what this picture is, you designing a character or whatever, then you should probably get every detail that's on there. And the initial design and stuff. Or if you're creating the game character. See, this is what I was talking about earlier about checking. And saying what you got, see if you missed anything, because I missed that little arm thing. Nope. That's probably around that shape. No, it is not. Okay, I'm just... Nope. Nope. Nope, I'm just gonna put a line through it, be like, fuck it. Maybe one of those. Cool, right? Only took me like 40 minutes. Yeah. It seems a lot faster when you're doing it. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds really wrong. Also, another thing about Myst. Well, that was fucking ugly as shit. Whoops. I know I said you shouldn't try to make it look absolutely perfect, but that doesn't mean you should let it look like shit or be inaccurate. I'm all about accuracy, I'm not gonna lie. With everything. Which makes it hard for me to be an artist sometimes. Because everything has to be accurate, and it's just a pain in the dick. Alright. Oh, wait. So this is my Doomgas sketch. Doom Guy. That could be better. Boom. Now let's see if this signature works. Nope. I'm trying a new signature. What do you guys think? I personally like the signature. I'll improve it over time, but I like it. I personally like it. 2, 1, 17. Doom Guy. Maybe I could do a little. Maybe do a light watercolory thing. I do a light watercolor, not super detailed, just, just enough. Shit, I forgot it does that. Fuck. Whoops. Oh, I should just be maximizing this. Whoa! Hello! That does not work. Okay. Oh, fuck that. See that blue arrow? When you're using this app, it'll get to a blue arrow, or, it'll have an arrow next to the number when you get close to the default size, or suggested size, or whatever. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys. So, see you next time. Oh, wait. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.